Japanese at ETHS, Nihongo ni, the use of atode or after. In this lesson, you will learn how to connect two actions where they happen sequentially using the word after. So for example, in this first example, we have the time function of brushing your teeth first, followed by going to sleep. The words ato and de are actually ato meaning after, de is a particle. So whenever I say ato de, that's how it divides up. Ato, after, de, particle. To make this function, you need to always remember that the first action must be in the ta form. The verb of that first action must be in the ta form. So if you take this first example of brushing one's teeth, we have ha for teeth, particle o, migaku. So what we have to make sure is that that migaku ending, the ku, is in the ta form. So we have to go through the convention of the utsuru song, erasing the ku, replacing it with I ta. Usually it's kuite, te form would be migaite, so the ta form is migaeta. And then our verb for going to bed, sleeping, is neru, group 2. We're going to just keep these in the mas form for politely spoken sentences. So this is group 2, eru, get rid of the ru, add mas, just add glue, right? Nemas. So the sentence would read as follows. Ha o migaeta ato de nemas. Ha o migaeta ato de nemas. Again, keeping in mind that the ta form is necessary for the first verb. Next example. First do homework, then hang out with friends, which again is generally a good policy. To do homework, we use the phrase shukudai, homework, o, object marker, suru, do. Hang out with friends, tomodachi, to, with, and the verb hang out or play, asobu. So, what form do we need for the first verb? Yes, the ta form. So this is group 3. Remember, our group 3 verbs are irregular, meaning that this whole verb goes away. The suru in the ta form becomes shita. From our daily work, remember the phrase we learned, shukudai o shita hou ga ii desu, or mainichi benkyou shita hou ga ii desu. So the ta form is just shita. Keeping our asobu, the last verb, in the mas form to keep the polite speech. It's group 1, asobu. The bu goes up one step to its neighbor bi before adding mas, hence asobimasu. So the sentence after I do homework, I hang out with friends, would be shukudai o shita ato de tomodachi to asobimasu. Shukudai o shita ato de tomodachi to asobimasu. Please note that we actually in English say the word after in English usually first. We'd say after I do my homework, I hang out with friends. So that's a little bit of a difference in structure that you have to keep in mind while you're doing these sentences. Next up, I'd like you to try this on your own. So if you'd press pause, try to write this sentence out or say it for yourself, and then listen to the explanation. Eat breakfast. Asa gohan o taberu. Go to school. Gakko e or ni iku. The linker in between, ato de, and going through the process. Taberu, group 2, just add glue. Ta form of taberu is simply tabeta. Mas form iku, group 1, ku, up one step to its neighbor ki, before adding mas, ikimasu. So what does it sound like? Asa gohan o tabeta ato de gakko e ikimasu. Asa gohan o tabeta ato de gakko e ikimasu. Alright, let's try another. Press pause, give it a shot, see how you did. Word for face, kao, particle o, because that's what you're washing, or the object marker. Arau, kao o arau, clothing, fuku, or ifuku, o kiru. Connector, atode. Form of the verb we need for the first verb is always the ta form. The arau, group 1, using the convention of the utsuru song, becomes a chisaitsu ta to make it aratta. Kiru, iru ending, group 2, removing the ru, adding your ending mas without any complication. Kimasu, giving you the sentence for after I wash my face, I put on clothes. Kao o aratta atode fuku o kimasu. Kao o aratta atode fuku o kimasu. Keeping in mind the important rule that the first action that you do must be in the ta form before adding atode. And that is the lesson.